Hi, I'm Mark, and this is a Bible Moment, our example. When most folks look at the Old Testament, they see only a collection of stories that has little bearing on us today. But we should remember that God preserved these accounts of actual events that we might learn from them. The people whom God had rescued from Egyptian bondage all experienced the same miracles and the same salvation, the same provision of God. They had the same communion with God, and yet with many of them, God was not well pleased. Join me now in 1 Corinthians 10:5. 1 Corinthians 10:5. But with many of them, God was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness. Now these things were our example, to the intent that we should not lust after evil things, as they also lusted. Neither be ye idolaters, as were some of them. As it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed, and fell in one day 23,000. Neither let us tempt Christ, as some of them also tempted and were destroyed of serpents. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured and were destroyed of the destroyer. Now all these things happened unto them for ensample, and they were written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come. Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed, lest he fall. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above what ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way of escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Now Paul is speaking to Christians, and he reminds them that many of the children of God were overthrown in times past by their lust, their self-deception, and their pride. He then reminds all Christians that the people of God in this last age have the blessing of these examples. But these examples are only a blessing if we heed or pay attention to them. The point that is made by our beloved brother Paul is that temptation is the common lot of all humanity. But our loving God has made a way of escape. So if it is the case that we're having trouble seeing the way of escape, perhaps it is because we have failed to learn from those who have gone on before. And the Bible here clearly teaches us that one can be saved and then be lost. If someone's taught you otherwise, ask yourself, what else has been mistaught? Look to the Word of God. I'm Mark, and this has been a Bible Moment.